Hey guys, I'm back today to talk to you about three different changes I'd like the devs to implement for Heihachi's moves. Uh, to limit the length of this video, I'm only going to choose three of his most useless moves, and I'm going to propose ways to effectively improve their use cases so that me and all different Heihachis are able to use them. As always, timestamps are in the description below to whichever move you want to skip to. All right, first segment, first move. We're going to talk about his wall rising 3 1 plus 2. In previous Tekken titles, this move was his launch punish in out of wall rising. Now, in Tekken 8, all this move does on hit and counter hit is just wall break and gives you plus 13 with a bunch of pushes. It is safe on block though. However, this does not warrant the devs gutting this move completely and then, we're sorry, we'll give you a better punish with the full crouch too. This is 15 frame. This is your 15 frame punish. However, my proposal to improve wall rising 3 1 plus 2, give it its full launch back. Every single Heihachi main is begging to have this move actually be useful because right now it's purely useless and a move list filler. Okay? This does not to improve anybody's game whatsoever. So, as I said, give it its full launch back. But to compensate for giving its launch back, I want this move to not be safe on block, but to be launch punishable on block. Because full crouch 2 is minus 14 on block. So it would only be fair to make this move launch punishable, but in return have it launch and give better scaling than your full crouch 2. So these changes that I'm proposing would make this move actually usable, and it would give it purpose. Oh, you hell sweep me and I blocked it? Wall rising 3 1 plus 2. You're fully launched. And I'll get extra damage for optimizing my combo by using 3 1 plus 2 instead of full crouch 2. Okay? It gives more skill expression and character expression as well. This would be a 100% improvement on Heihachi's gameplay. Okay, second move. 3-2. This move is complete buns, okay? By itself. Now, I know the devs are trying to force us to transfer into stance on hit and on block. However, this move is just not good, okay? It has no use cases whatsoever. This is mainly due to our other moves like 1-2-2 being able to transfer into stance and 1 back 2 into stance. Now on hit, 3-2 into stance gives plus 9. No guaranteed follow-up, but plus 9. On hit, 1 back 2 into stance gives plus 8. This is out of a 10 frame move. This is out of a 15 frame move. I'm guessing you're starting to see the problem here. And by itself, it's minus 13 if you commit to the second hit. This move, and if on first hit, it's only minus 4, which is okay. Whatever. But this move is just completely garbage. This only being 10 frames and giving plus 8 on hit, if you connect the second hit into stance, this is way better. 3-2 into stance is not good because, for one, you're relying on the opponent absolutely doing nothing whatsoever. And the fact it deals less damage than your 10 frame moves if you were to get them all on hit. Like, this deals more damage since it's your 10 frame punish. This deals more damage than your a 15 frame move. Okay? Like, which is absurd for it. And this only gives 1 more plus frame than your 1 back 2 into stance. Okay? This is my underlying problem. A 10 frame move is almost pretty much better than a 15 frame move. What's the point on using this move? Okay. Now I'm going to propose ways to fix this. 2 propositions. So my first one, making it safe on block, -8 to -9, or making it -10, punishable. Now on hit, the second hit of this string should be +2 instead of minus. Instead of -2. Okay? This wouldn't give a guaranteed counter hit if you use your down forward 1, right? You would be able to jab check that. And then that's it. Transferring into stance would be the complete same. +9. I think this is a suitable amount of plus frames without giving a guaranteed follow-up with all these different changes that I proposed in this first proposition. So, recap. Safe on block, -8 to -9. Giving the second hit +2 instead of -2. And then keeping the stance transition the same. This would greatly increase the usefulness of this move. My second proposition. So, keep everything the same. Okay? But make this a counter hit string. So this would be a natural now. I think it is a natural. We'll see. Yeah, it's a natural. So keep this the same. But on counter hit, make it give you a guaranteed make it give a guaranteed follow of like 1-1 or 1-2. Just like this. Just like your 4-3, except it's only on counter. This would also greatly improve this move because people don't use this move, so you might as well make it a counter hit string. Now, those are my 2 propositions for this move. Right now, it's on life support. It's so useless that I would, honestly, my argument here, it's the most useless move in Heihachi's move list, other than Wall Rising 3, 1+2. Alright. Final move. Back 3-2. This is the final move that I wanted to talk about in this video. The devs, a couple of patches ago, during Season 2, which is now, they buffed this move by giving it a different knockdown and +15 on it. But it does not give any guaranteed follow-ups, though. You're just given the +15, which is the most band-aid like change I've ever seen on any move whatsoever. So, this is not even close enough to a motivation, like a good motivation to use this move. All right. So, how I would improve this move, instead of giving us +15 on hit, it should give +8, but allow us to transfer into Thunder God Kame stance. Exactly like this. Okay? I think that's fair for a 14 frame hit confirmable high string. I would also buff its hit confirm a little bit better as well. I'm going to use up forward 2-1 as a as a example, this would be too much. I would just do it a little bit less. You'll be able to go a little bit slower on the confirm. So I'll try and time it here. Something like that. Not that slow, but something like that. Because right now you cannot do that. It's you see it. Oh, gotta immediately do it. But that's what I would do to improve it. And final change on block, I would make it would this doing back 3-2 raw, I would still make -1 on block, and if you transferred into stance, it should be +1 or +2. That would make it completely fair. And since you're risking a high string into stance, this would be like a Clive stance transition. This change would be great because 90% of all of Heihachi's stance transitions are all from close range moves. So, as you can see, the forward 3 is the farthest stance transitioning move into Thunder God Kame that you have. Forward 4 is also very close range. Yeah. 90% of these moves are very close range. And that is pretty much why I think it should be allowed to go into stance, because it is a 14 frame move. It wouldn't be +9 like 3-2 into stance, but it would be the same as the 10 frame move on him. And since it is very close range, and it whiffs if you do it more than range 1. So that's why I think it should get a stance transition, but a nerf to its frames on him. It's only fair, and it would make the move usable over doing back 3-3-2 in heat. You can do this into stance, because then you could use your stance parry, or not your stance parry, but your heat parry out of that, and it's just 10 times better. It would give the move some actual usability and purpose. We're at the outro now. But to put it simply, there are many more moves like this, unfortunately. However, I picked the worst of the worst when it comes to this. The devs need to watch this video and many other videos that explain how useless these moves are, and they need to take criticism and community suggestions for how to improve them as well. These worst of the worst moves have zero use cases whatsoever. They're completely useless move list fillers, okay? They actively work to make the game harder for people who want to main Heihachi. If you enjoyed the video, please like and share. And I got more content coming, so be on the lookout for more Heihachi tips and tricks and etc. And if you got any questions, I'll be happy to answer them down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.